fighter as he makes his way into the cage, Cody Warner.
Cody 2-0 out of Coastal Combat. Again, we talked about it earlier. He's got great takedown defense and good top pressure as well. Solid striking. Cody needs to back Tristan up. You know, both of these guys are fairly exceptional strikers, so I'm wondering which type of approach is he going to do. You know, he does have some wrestling, but one thing to keep in mind is his last couple of fights, he was throwing a lot of single right leg kicks. I'm looking to see if he starts setting those up with his hands. You also kind of wonder what kind of psychological impact potentially the fights being called might impact some of these guys' psyches. You know, I mean, fighters are really fragile, especially when they're getting ready to approach the fight. Some guys are bulletproof, and there's nothing that you can do to shake them, and then other people are a little bit more likely to be shook, so whatnot. So that's just something to keep in mind as these fights progress. But yeah, Coastal Combat, ready to go.
I disagree. I mean, I feel like most fighters just want to scrap, you know.
Tristan Quidachay.
And Tristan
I wonder if we're going to see Donais in the corner of Tristan.
Yeah, out of Team Parusa, a really good striker as well. His last couple of fights, he's gotten kind of stuck against the cage, you know, but as far as in open space, this guy can bang. I mean, I remember when I first started training with him, I mean, he was 17 years old sparring with adults, so this guy likes to bang, definitely.
What a savage, and you know, as you see legend Donais in his corner, it's going to be an exciting match.
Yeah, Donais is about as OG striking to San Diego as it gets, so he breeds tough fighters. There's no doubt about that.
I mean, if you saw Kat Zingano's last fight in Bellator, she threw down. Their team is just doing big things right now. But Coastal Combat always seems to live up to the hype, you know, so it's an exciting one.
Both these guys are still fairly young in their competition career, so you know the progress, especially when you're this early in your game, can be immense. So it really just depends how you spent your time, you know, after your last couple fights.
I am slightly confused because, you know, Cody Warner is coming in undefeated 2-0, yet he's in the blue corner, when usually I feel like that's how it works. But what may be the case is that, you know, Team Parusa, that they might have other people in the red corner in the back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Our next fight is brought to you by ADU Geeks, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the Featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the Boardwalk Recovery Center blue corner, a wrestling and kickboxing practitioner. He comes to this fight with a perfect record, with 2 wins and no losses. He stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighing officially at 143.6 pounds. He trains and fights with Coastal Combat from Carrollton, Missouri, Cody Warner. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the Wolf of Wardlow red corner. He steps into the cage with a record of 1 win and 1 loss. He stands at 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighing officially at 143.6 pounds. Representing Team Parusa from San Diego, California, Tristan Quidachay. Referee in charge of the action, Lemance McCurry.
All right, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We got this card underway. Excited for this next bout. Getting everyone out of the cage so these gentlemen can throw down. Signaling the touch of gloves, and these boys are ready to go. Ooh, and Tristan lands up on top. And Cody switches position.
That was a great sweep by Cody coming up on the single. However, now he really needs to fight the hands for that guillotine because this is a very real attempt right now.
Especially early in the fight, these guys are dry. It's really hard to pull out of those subs.
It's deep on the chin. I don't know if he may see that he has a Von Flue choke right here. If he just wraps up his hands, that Von Flue is quite dangerous if you're holding on to the guillotine from the bottom. And
Ooh,
he's
and he
out.
gets his head out. Now let's see what kind of improvement on Tristan's. Oh, and Tristan's back up.
Beautiful transition to the back from Cody.
Cody looking very composed on his back. This looks like a position that he's used to.
And this looks deep. He is under the chin and locking up this choke. We could see a game over right here and right now, folks.
Tristan needs to start fighting the hands instead of punching. He's gonna get rear naked choked.
Absolutely.
Oh, and Tristan's up. Oh, and
what a
Mike.
great escape for him to come on top like that. A big mistake by Cody. I mean, he had that rear naked choke fully locked in if he went ahead and went to gable grip, but you know, Tristan fighting out like a boss. Now landing on top, looking for those heavy shots.
And with 20 seconds left, a couple strikes out of either one of these guys will win the round.
I love seeing Cody come up on the single and then landing a takedown to end the round. Heavy ground and pound from Cody. What a way to end the round.
Very special thank you to the
What a way to end the round.
for your philanthropy.
Stalking is to come up, and then a hand tap is sign of respect. Back and forth action, but I feel, throughout the duration of the process, in amateur, the way you end the round is oftentimes how the judges see it in the scorecards because the action is so fast, the last thing they remember is what happened in those last 20 seconds.
Right, and as we can see, there was a couple different scrambles, and then you also take into consideration that Cody was on his back for some time, which is a very dominant position.
A very special thanks to our sponsor, Ray Mulatto of Mulatto Designs for designing, printing, and embroidering all of the epic apparel. Ray Mulatto Designs.
Yeah, if I'm in Cody's corner right now, I'm telling him to look for the takedown again. I mean, both these guys are fairly equal in the stand-up, but Cody had his moments on the ground as well. I think that his wrestling could definitely get him the dub today. We'll see what Tristan has to offer.
And don't forget, Shapiro Law, San Diego's #1 criminal defense attorney.
Heavy too by Cody. That landed flush on the chin.
Ooh, he's...
Gotta get lower, gotta get lower. Good, second out.
Ooh, and Cody
Beautiful
finishes.
wrestling from Cody with that double leg finish.
Tristan's looking to kick off the fence. We'll see if that can create a scramble. Ooh, and Cody ending up close to his back. See if he can get his hooks in. Ooh, he's got the right leg in.
Coach Jordan calling for position before submission in the corner, which is really intelligent to really control at this part. There's a lot of hand fighting going on. Cody back on that choke, landing up and mount, but then Tristan circling up to end up on top.
And with 40 seconds left in this round, if Tristan can posture up and land some ground and pound.
However, Cody with this triangle attempt, he's gonna have to cut an angle to be able to really lock it in. The shin guards make that tough though.
Yeah, it's that extra level of friction allows subs to finish, a little bit easier to finish takedowns as well.
Look at him hitting the angle though.
Tristan needs to try to score a little bit at the end of this round, see if he can take it from Cody.
Yeah. He's going to have to posture to land those punches, though. Staying low in posture is why he's kind of getting caught in these submission attempts. When you're in the guard, you want to have a posture, high posture, so you can land punches without too much of a fear of getting caught in those submission attempts.
And that, we've got a little bit of the action going. You see Cody throwing hands, then looking for the takedown. Nice dump. And similar to the first round, Tristan was able to switch the position. It's difficult to score that one, to be honest. I mean, he was threatening submission, but Tristan did end up on top. So it's kind of, I'd give the first round to Cody. The second round, a little bit more up for grabs.
Solving all termites.
This third round really could decide this fight.
Effectively. Visit Man versus Pest.
If I'm Tristan, I'm throwing straight punches to the body to discourage the takedown. That way, if Cody level changes, he's going to eat something as he comes in. Yep, some feints out both the gentlemen. Ooh, and they're trading.
I'd like to see Tristan open that hook up just a little bit wider so it can find a home.
What we talked about, Cody, let's go. Good. Hey.
Nice ball, straw by Tristan. Cody looking to finish the takedown.
Beautiful double leg finish.
Position first. Suck him out. Come off the fence. There you go.
Cody looking for a figure four on the legs. Infamous for the Dagestani wrestlers with Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, beautiful crawling into that mount position here. Now he really needs to throw some damage and solidify this fight in his name.
And Cody's looking for a wrist trap on one of his arms. Tristan's got a minute to turn this fight around right now.
Good control from Cody, not getting swept here. And now it's time for him to go to work.
Tristan's is starting to give up his back.
Not quite fully locked up here by Cody, but if he let go of that 5-0 grip, this could be over. Seems he's a little trapped there with the glove.
You can hear his coaches yelling position over everything else, which is definitely the right call.
This is locked up and this is tight. We may see a finish here. Let's see if Tristan can hold on. 11 more seconds. And he's out.
And he ends up on the back.
Beautiful performance by Cody Warner coming out of Coastal Combat.
Yeah, definitely both men had their moments, definitely, but I'm leaning towards Cody right now. I mean, it seemed like for the most part, he had the better positioning.
Well, I mean, he was pushing the action, he got the takedowns, he had the majority of the top control and more submission attempts, in my opinion. A very exciting Cody Warner.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score the fight the same, 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the blue corner, Cody Warner.
He performed well. both guys got a little bit of opportunity to go back to the gym and work on, and that's really what it is about in the amateurs. You know, you have some good moments, and then at least your coaches are gonna take you back to the gym and, you know, work on the holes. I mean, everyone's got them, and I'm looking forward to seeing these guys fight in the very near future.
All right, we are here with your winner, Cody Warner, and still undefeated. What a beautiful performance. You won every single round. Just your thoughts on your performance and staying undefeated.
Well, we knew the grappling was going to be there, so circling to the right, started setting up. I caught him with that good right in the second round, and then my takedown started to get there. I just want to thank my coaches, all my fans over there, and all my fans back home. And watch Joshua and Kim on the Contender Series on Tuesday, and my coach.
Yeah, as you just said, Joshua and Kim, epic fighting legend, going to be fighting another Contender Series, trying to go to the UFC. But let me ask you this, man. 2-0, now 3-0. What would you like to do next? Harvey is right there.
I just like a title shot anywhere, man. I feel like I'm ready. I've had 3 dominant performances. That's it.
Cody wants a title shot. Give it up for Cody Warner.
45, 55, hell, maybe even 35.
Harvey, you heard the man. Give it up for Cody Warner one final time.